hello, please, if you are trying to conceive, TTC, or you're waiting on the Lord or waiting for the fruit of the womb and you've been trying for years, please come and listen to this. So it is very important, because someone that has been a victim has come to speak out to me, right? That's why I'm bringing this to your attention. I know that this has been happening, but I've never really thought of it because I've never really had someone close to me, go through it. But this lady came to my inbox crying. Let me give you her story. Listen.
Hello, welcome back to the Lux Opinion. A few days ago, I came across this video of Lolo Mbaka about the pregnancy scam, and I want to testify to it. Everything she said in this video, I'll put the video here for you to watch it. Everything she said about the pregnancy scam is true, because it happened to my mother's younger sister. This thing I'm talking about is 7 to 8 years ago. So one day my mother called me that the sister has been pregnant for more than 9 months, that they're looking for money. Where she went to seek the child, they said she should bring 2 million. I said, wow, 2 million? 2 million 8 years ago was this something. I said, how do you need 2 million for pregnancy? She will not tell them the hospital. She will not go to scan. My mother said, some months the pregnancy will show, some months the pregnancy will go inside. That she's not looking for money. She had borrowed money. She was trading. She was not wrecked. Even the marriage she was trying to save with the child, she lose the marriage because the husband, she was not saying anything to the husband. They later last will now find out that she swore an oath until tomorrow. She will not tell you where the hospital is, will not tell you the people. She was not going from one prayer house to another to save her life, because they say if she tell anybody she would die. She was in fear, in trauma. Nobody was able to make her talk. Till tomorrow she will not say anything. And the child, they didn't give her because she was not having the money to pay. They didn't give her the child. She was not sick. You can imagine the kind of trauma. That woman, she's never the same again. She's never the same. She's weak. Let me just describe her like that. She's weak. There is no marriage, no child, and what she's suffering. Only God knows what she's suffering from what they gave her in that hospital. So guys, you people should take this thing seriously. I want to use this opportunity to address women that are looking for the fruit of the womb, women that are trying to conceive. Don't be under pressure, please, because it is under this pressure we see women doing a lot of things they won't do normally. Women sleeping with some dirty prophets just to be able to conceive. You'll be scammed. Going to church morning till night and go and cry for God. God does not give children. Yes, it is written in your Bible that children are the inheritance from God. God doesn't give children. You should know that by now. If you are biologically okay and you are not conceiving, go for IVF. Thank God today we are in 2023. IVF is no longer a taboo. It's also the problem of those ladies that would do it and come to the church and say, thank God, after waiting for 10 years, God has finally blessed me. Please, let us be telling ourselves the truth. Okay, I know that it's not all of you that it happens to like that, but if you do IVF, what's wrong telling your mates, IVF I did IVF. It's very easy, so that the poor woman will not be spending her life, running from one and some dubious men of God, sleeping with them, looking for children where there is none. God cannot be punishing you with a child and be giving the one that is looking for money to go for abortion. There is somebody right now as I'm talking that is looking for money to go for abortion. She's crying desperately. Why do I have this child? God, I need a child. And someone else is crying desperately. God, give me a child. God, give me. Our God cannot be in this kind of mess. He is not wicked. His blessing is for everyone, and his blessing is Christ to you. That's the blessing of God to you. Christ Jesus is the blessing of God to you. It's not children. He has blessed you. Your blessing in that aspect. Go and multiply what you take care of yourself. If you cannot get it naturally, get it scientifically. That's science are doing miracles these days. So be careful of all those. I believe by this time that this Lolo had the courage to bring this thing forth and we begin to share this thing, we will see to the bottom of it. Please do where to like and share this video so that some women will, that woman that is about to fall victim of this scam, will have herself back and be saved from this scam. Thank you very much for watching. I'll let you listen to the video in case you have not watched it before. You'll listen to how Lolo explained the woman that came to her. Until I see you next time in the next video.
Listen, before you fall prey of this evil that is happening, I don't know why people are wicked. See, this lady says that a man approached her, right, and told her that, I know you're looking for a child. I can guarantee you that you're going to have a child, right, but you have to come to my hospital. And there are real health practitioners that are doing this thing. They're doing this rubbish. You have to come to my hospital. It's only my hospital you will be with. You will not go to another place. You will not go for scan, because this pregnancy will not show on scan. They call it cryptic pregnancy. What they are going to do now is that they told her, come, I'll give you some drugs, I'll give you some this, then you will get pregnant. But it's only us that would manage the pregnancy because because of the drugs that we gave you. They will lie to you that whether the drugs is this or import the drugs is this. When they finish, start giving her drugs. They start giving her drugs. She started feeling pregnant. She started feeling really, really pregnant. And then she said all the symptoms of the pregnancy came out normal. Belly will be, legs swell, face change. The belly was growing from stage to stage. You know, she always goes there. Normally, how you go for antenatal now, this is the first time getting pregnant. So if somebody is telling you, come here, and you're seeing the changes, of course, you will believe, your body will be shaking. That's how she did and went. And then delivery time. They told her when it was delivery time, though the pregnancy lasted more than 9 months. More than a year, said gone. Then when she now finally went, she went there, she gave birth. She came out. How did he give birth to this baby? It was via what? CS. They opened her up. Normal CS pattern. Normal. After a while, after having her baby, few months later, baby is always, you know, I think, but baby was always sick. But I don't know, but she told me that somehow they had to like run a test. And they now noticed, because after they gave birth, she cannot go to normal hospital. They now noticed that this baby, you know, had HIV, but she is not. Her husband is not. So they had to run the test again, back to back, and they were now confused. So doctors were now like, come, madam, let's know what's really happening. Okay, at first, the first thing they were thinking was that there was an exchange in the hospital, because most of the time these things cannot afford to happen. Some people are fraudulent, they do some things, yes, some health workers. And then she was like, this is where, because they wanted to find out where she gave birth, to be able to, of course, it was always bringing issue, because the husband first of all thought that, oh, so because we've tried for a long time, you now decided to go outside, that's where this one has landed you now. But when they now found out that they did a test and she was negative, he was negative, only the baby was positive, they were now like, okay, what do we do? Because if you went outside, you don't carry, obviously you did not go outside, so what's happening? Doctors now say, okay, where did he give birth? Let's even trace it. Maybe we'll find it. Thank God it's not too far away. The baby is still young. So that we can find the nurses that were on ground, that they bring the birth certificate. Let's look at the date and time and go and arrest this situation. That's where all this matter came up. That is where all this matter came up. They call it cryptic pregnancy. What these people do is that they would, oh my God, they would, oh Jesus, they would inject you with drugs that are hormonal. You know, the hormones responsible for the way your body reacts when you're pregnant. They would get these hormones that they are there now. They will get it, inject you, right? And then you will now be exhibiting signs of pregnancy. If you used to throw up, you will throw. If you don't like to perceive perfume, you will not want to perceive. If you don't used to eat this, all the symptoms will come normally. So you will believe. And you know, one thing with women, when a woman begins to believe that something's working for me, you cannot tell her otherwise. She will fight you. She will argue with you. Do you understand? They will not keep doing it. Do you know what these people do? They go as far as opening you up. Opening you up. How can human beings be like this? Some of them go as far as opening you up. Some of them will now even keep you and use like a vacuum in your pum pum, the normal place that baby will come out of now. They will use a vacuum, but they will do stuff where you can see you will feel it, you will feel the pains. So that you think maybe you pushed, or you can see that they've obviously really opened you as per CS. You will feel the pains, the evidence will be there. You will see your baby. Some people, Some women are in the know. They know that this is what they want to do to them. Some women, many women don't know. They are just being deceived. Do you know how they get these babies that they give to you people? Do you know how they get the babies that they give to you guys? Oh my goodness, there are different ways. Some of them, some girls, they know that, okay, this is business. They go there, they get paid. They bring guys that would deal with them. They will get pregnant, stay over the years. Sometimes, the reason why some of the people that go for this cryptic thing, when you go there, they will tell you, your baby, maybe they will give you 10 months, maybe 11 months, maybe 13 months, 14 months. Some people, 1 year, 2, somebody has even carried for 2 years before. Why? Because the person they are expecting to bring forth maybe has a complication. Maybe the baby was miscarried or something happened to that baby. They will not start looking for a different one entirely. Some of them will tell you twins. One will come first, the other one will come second. Because they will find one person first. They will say, oh yeah, hold this one first. Then you come back later to the hospital after some months to give it to the second twin. Why are you people allowing them to deceive you? Who told you that your body can hold babies and then you will give birth this year? Then maybe 6 months or 3 months later, you will now give birth to the second twin. And they will still be telling you, don't go for scan, don't go for scan, don't go anywhere. When once you start hearing somebody tell you, don't go for scan, be careful. As I was saying, I said, how they used to get these babies? Some girls, they just get girls. Some of them, the girls know very well. They pay them. They come. They allow them. They bring guys for them. They get pregnant. They wait there through the process with them. When they give birth, they carry the baby and go. And give to these people. Because these people pay a lot. They pay. You will pay. You will pay money. You will pay as you're going for the cryptic. It's always very expensive. Do you understand? Now, like I said, some of them know. Some of the girls know. Some of these ones, they kidnap girls. Like they carry girls, bring men. The men, they force themselves on the girls. The girls carry these babies. And then they do what? They bring it out. This one, they don't even, this one is by force, by fire, by force. Then we have some of these children that are from good homes. Let me not say good homes. That are scared, like they don't carry belly, they fear, say, Mama, Papa go finish me, I cannot go home. You say, oh, yeah, come and stay here. You're always on the lookout for this kind of people. Oh, yeah, come and stay. Give birth, we'll take the baby from you, then you can go home. Those ones too, they will do like that. They don't need to pay those ones. Still, their money is being kept now. They don't have to share money with those people. So this is how these babies are. This is how somebody can tell you, I'm pregnant for more than a year. For more than 9 months, 10 months, 11 months, 13 months. Because they are waiting. Maybe something has happened to that baby, the one that we're hoping on. They are waiting, so they will not be lying to you. And you have to wait. You have to wait. All these ones looking for delay tactics to make sure that this other one has given, but then they will not come and give you baby. So please, you guys, sometimes what they do is that when this other person is in labor, or the other person is blessed or in labor or in the theater or something, that's when they'll tell you, your time has reached. Hurry, hurry, come down to wherever we are. You will now be there. They will now bring the baby. They will now bring this one, and you will see the baby will come out fresh sometimes. Fresh. So you will not know. Especially if your mind is not there. Especially if they did not open up to you. Some of you women, they open up to you. You should do it. See, men, please, when your wives are doing all these things, open your eyes, watch them, take them to hospital for scan. If they start telling you, I cannot, drag them by force. Because the drugs they're pumping in your body, you don't even know if these things they're injecting to you, the way to react to you tomorrow, they must have a side effect. I am also saying that this is the reason why many women's heart will beat when they say DNA, because you know very well that it's not your husband that has this child. Many men, actually, most of these men that did not even know, many men think that they went out of their marriage, they cheated. They did not. Some of them were deceived. They don't know. You come and run DNA, you find out that how many children that you have is not your own. This is crazy. You guys, open your eyes. And most of you, when you see these kind of things, and when it comes to approach you, keep quiet. You don't expose them. Why? 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 If somebody comes and start telling you, yeah, you can only come to this place, you don't need to go to scan will not see this particular baby. Report them. Jesus. Oh my. Please, let's be wise. Open your eyes. Share this video. People need to know what's happening. Open your eyes. Open your ears. Be careful. This new year, don't allow anybody to use you and shine. Don't worry. God's time is the best. If you don't, the money that you used to go and do this thing, you would have done IVF. It is well. It is well. It is well.